Okay. Just tell me when.
Go ahead.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen.
What is going on? John Garlock alongside my co-host, Zach Burris. Welcome to the first installment of the FnF Podcast. Zach, how we doing, man? How we doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic on this. We're recording on a Monday night. Hopefully this goes up tonight, if I can get it all situated. But we got a jam-packed show for you tonight. We're gonna talk a little bit about what's going on SNS. We're gonna talk about Timmy Turner, obviously, and then we're also gonna bring on a very special guest. Not gonna reveal who it is yet. You gotta wait and go ahead and listen. So whatever you may be doing and however you may be doing it, welcome to the first installment of the podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. So Zach,
Thank you.
Let's get started, man. Let's talk about, we're both a part of SNS. First off, let's say a big thanks for letting us do this on their channel. So let's talk about it. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but let's go.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm getting messages, but let's ignore those. So Zach, what I know for me being a part of SNS, I get to come and do stuff that I like to do with my friends. But also, I like to make videos, like entertaining videos on YouTube. I used to stream Fortnite back when it was popular. And, I didn't get really that popular. I know I would probably, the most views I had was probably 70 on a video. But, for this, we're topping, Timmy Turner episode 1 has almost, I think, over 800 views. So that's really good for us. Yeah, so, let's go. So, for you, what's it like to be a part of the channel?
Well, it's fun for me because I get to hang out with my friends, like you said, and it's not really all about the fame and stuff. I mean, I know we're not even that famous yet because it's only 70 subscribers, but just making videos that we can be proud of and we can look back on one day and say, hey, we made that, and people thought it was funny. That's just what makes it so fun for me.
Yeah, me too. As I go in and I watch my Fortnite streams, it was me and my Fortnite group having fun. And when I go and I watch episode 1, when I keep watching it over and over again, because I see how much fun we had making that, even though it took a while to film, it took a lot of our night, but we were able to get it done. And Shelby, who's done an absolutely great job with editing this, making the pictures for us, branding this for us, I applaud her for what she's done so far. She's busy alongside schoolwork and everything. I want to try to get her on. She's not going to be our special guest, but I'm going to get her on to do an interview here. So yeah, just a great job. I don't think we can ever thank you. So
definitely carries her weight when it comes to the channel.
Yeah, she does. So let's get into the reason why we're doing the podcast. Here we go. Timmy Turner. Let's talk about the filming for episode 1. So let's talk about that day. First off, we had that LCC basketball game, and whatnot.
Boy.
Yeah, and then we went out to eat. We all came together for the first time, and that's when the first time I really felt like we were all together for the first. That was the first time we were all together, and we were all having fun while we were out to eat. I don't know if it was the same for you.
Exactly.
We were laughing, having a blast. Go ahead.
Oh no, it was fun, definitely. I mean, the game wasn't, but hanging out afterwards sure was.
Yeah. So now let's get into filming. Filming this was a hoot and a half. We really went improv on it.
Oh yeah. No real. I mean, we had a outline for what we wanted to do, but there was no real script, set lines.
Yeah. So all improv like that. There was nothing. We were just let's throw this in. Yeah, let's throw that in. Oh, you know what? That's Jared and Justin's banana scene was all they were doing it on the side, and they just recorded it. That was so funny. We'll get into if you want to do that. We can get into a little characters and how our characters are so far. So.
Oh yeah, I mean the first episode wasn't that good for good old Flip. I mean, wasn't too happy with his character, but Timmy Turnt was really awesome. Chad's character was really nice, and Dan may not seem like that much yet, but stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Not trying to give anything away.
No, I'm not. Just saying.
So that's the bad thing about doing this podcast. We know what's going to happen, and trying to keep secrets in is also, hard to do. Not trying to give too much away. Yeah. So let's get into reactions of the of episode 1. So when I first watched it for the first time, I was actually when it first premiered on YouTube, I didn't watch it because I was out to eat for my sister's birthday.
Yeah.
And I had people actually texting me saying, "Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Have you seen it yet?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't seen it. Don't spoil it for me yet." And then I made it my way to where you guys were at a birthday party, and there I watched it for the first time, and I was in it and I was laughing. I just thought it was so funny. I don't know if you got any reactions on your part.
Oh, well, we were actually at the birthday party before the premiere. It was set for 8:30, so me and the other actors decided to head back to Justin's house so we could watch the premiere together. And it was probably the hardest I'd laughed in a while, like you said, and I laughed even though I was in it. But that wasn't the part that I thought was the greatest. The part that I thought was hilarious was we actually went back to the party after the premiere, and everyone applauded as we walked in. Like, I just thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so I ended up coming back to the party later that night. It was about I want to say probably 30 minutes after you guys were probably there. And I had people like, "John, oh my gosh, that was so funny. Like when's the next episode?" And to be honest, I don't even think we had another episode planned.
Yeah, we didn't really have anything else planned at that
We were
point.
like, "Oh, this is a success. We should probably get another run out." And then that night we went back to where we filmed and wrote down what we liked, what we didn't like about the episode, and got started on the second one. So that was pretty nice.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun, releasing the trailer, because it felt like the trailer was higher quality than the actual episode was.
I agree with that. I think I've watched the trailer more times than I watched the the thing. I like the trailer so much better because I think it's just so hyped up. Like, it makes me want to go watch Little Sibling, the pilot episode again.
But I think the thing that the people enjoyed the most was the bloopers, because they got to see us being stupid.
No, and the thing is, there's more bloopers than that. Like, every time, I will throw myself under the bus here. Every time we recorded, when we, nothing took one take. It probably took 5 or 6 each. Because I would laugh so much. Because I thought it was so funny. And the one scene that makes me laugh the most is the voting scene. Just every time Anthony would change it. Oh, go ahead, Adam.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So Anthony would change it every time. Because he would show the thing that was blurred. I'm not going to say it on here. You go watch it. Oh, yeah. He blurred it, and then he would change it every time.
I remember one line which sticks up in my memory was the girth of a wombat. I'll let you guess what that means.
He would change it, and he did. He changed it every time. And we're like, you need to stick to one. And if you can see, even in the editing, they're different takes, because I don't think we could have made it through that whole voting scene.
No. No. And even in the takes that made it to the final video, you can still see some of us trying to hold back laughter as hard as we could.
And that's the thing. Oh, man, that was just... I think episode 1 was by far the funniest.
Well, episode 1's the only one that's up, so that would make sense.
Obviously. Okay, so we know... But, don't want to get too much away. So, last Saturday, episode 2 trailers dropped.
Yes.
You got any reactions on that, Zach?
I think, well, obviously we know that the filming didn't go as smoothly as the first episodes did.
Right.
So, I honestly, when I was first shown the trailer for the second episode, thought it was better than the trailer for the first. Just because I put myself out there more. I mean, I tried a little bit harder acting, and I feel like everybody else did too. And just the new scene and everything made it feel so much more fresh, but still like the same concept and all that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, what I want to say, the thing is, I had to work the night we started to film, so I couldn't even get there till about 10 o'clock at night. So
yeah,
so started that, and then we were like, okay, yeah, we're done, and that actually caught me by surprise when we just stopped, and we're like, we'll pick this up in the morning. And I was like, oh great, so I had to drive all the way back here, and then I was tired already because I worked the night. And
then you didn't show up.
Yeah, so I had an alarm set for 8:30. I sleep through my alarm, and I get calls from Justin. Was like, John, where are you? And I was like, oh crap, man. I was like, first let me make sure everyone's coming. I'm not gonna go all the way to Lima if everyone's not there. And they're like, yeah, we'll get everyone here eventually. And I was like, oh man, are we even gonna be able to get this done? That's what I was scared of. We weren't gonna be able to get it done.
But the funny part is that you had to drive all the way from Ada, and you still made it before the other half of the crew showed up.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, but the thing is, good for our fans. We got it done. Episode 2 trailer did drop. I was gonna pull it up here on the side, but I'll actually do that. So I put it on my Instagram. If you want to follow me at @JohnGarlock_. You want to plug your Instagram real quick?
What is my? I don't even remember my Instagram.
He doesn't even know his Instagram.
Just follow John. I'm on there somewhere.
Yeah, you're tagged somewhere. But yeah, so
I'm tagged in some of his posts.
Yeah. So let's get back into the full screen. Here we go. So yeah, it's on my Instagram. It's better if you go view it on YouTube though.
Yeah.
So it just shows us that you're watching and stuff like that. If you're not subscribed already and you're viewing this somehow, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Shows how
hit the bell, notification squad. Don't forget about that.
Don't forget. Just shows that it shows that you care and shows us that we know you care. That was a little cringy there, was that?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay, I'm not editing that out. I'm not editing any of this out. So it's gonna be one take. One take.
One take squad.
One take squad. So
shout out Juice WRLD.
Shout out Juice WRLD. Dropped an album on Friday night.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
It was.
That's not what we're talking about.
That's not what we're talking about. We won't talk about it. Maybe the next episode.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe if we got nothing else to talk about. So let's. We're still trying to get through episodes 2. We'll talk more about the filming once the episode drops and we're able to talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it did take us a while to get it out, to get it done. That was the only bad part. But
yeah, it was easily not as smooth as the first.
Yeah, it was a little rocky, but the thing is, we got it done. And what's cool about all of us is that we're all friends. Like, we're all not just random people off the streets. Like, we know how to work with each other. We know what each other's capable of. Same time.
Eventually, we figured that out.
Yeah, eventually. It took us a little while, but yeah. So we want anything else to discuss? What's going on with the channel? Oh, I know. You're beginning to write something. You want to talk about that at all?
No, not yet.
Not yet. So let's keep that a secret. I will gladly keep that a secret.
Low.
Let's just something is coming after Timmy Turner when the series is over. I think we're all going to start to write projects. I think.
Oh yeah, that's the fun part because we get a taste of what we're getting ourselves into with Timmy Turner because this is just. If people don't understand it, this is just us being us. I mean, I know we have characters, but the characters act the same way we act, except for... No, Joey is definitely Chad. But just us being us. So I don't know if it'll be harder trying to put on a fake persona in a character or not, but at least it prepares us for that.
Yeah, that's the thing is that like I was able to like, and Floyd McCoy is a persona of me. Like I did like, you know, my Twitter is at real Floyd McCoy. So like I hold dearly that name, and maybe in another podcast I'll explain how I got the name, how I came up with it.
I was just about to say, you want to explain how you got that name?
How I got it. You know what? Yeah, I'll talk about a little bit of how I got the name. So it was freshman year of high school, so about 4 years ago. I was in band class. You know, I was gonna tell you a little bit, but I'm gonna tell you the whole story of how I got it. So we get this piece of music.
Just give us a summary.
Yeah, and I look at the composer's name. That's one thing I do when I receive a piece of music is I look at the composer, who made it, and whatnot. And I saw the name was Floyd McCoy, and I was like, "Oh my, that's the greatest name I've ever heard in my life." Then I said to my band teacher at the time, I was like, "You cannot tell me Floyd McCoy is not the best name you've heard." And he was like, "I've heard better names." I was like, "What?" I was like, "No." I was like, "Floyd McCoy's best." I was like, "You know what? I'm the best. So my name's Floyd McCoy." And from there.
So what you're saying is you stole this man's name.
Yes. So if you look up Floyd McCoy, composer, you could probably find him.
Is he an older composer? Or
I don't know. I've only seen one piece of music. You know what? I'm actually going to look this up as we talk.
Okay. I've never heard of Floyd McCoy.
So the first thing that pops up is Floyd McCoy, Hawaii, and then Floyd McCoy, boxer. Floyd McCoy, composer. Okay, so here we go. Born in 1825. No, this isn't him. Never mind. I swear on everything, that's how I got the name Floyd McCoy.
I believe you. I don't think anyone's doubting you.
Yeah, I know, but it's not popping up. Yeah, I know. Okay, so that's how I got it. I swear on everything. It's not popping up on here. But that's how I got it. That is how I got it. I will do some research and find it, actually. Might even become my new Facebook profile.
How I got Flip Cleaterson isn't as interesting as your story, but it does have a little bit of a backstory.
Can you go ahead and explain that?
Yeah, sure. Well, the flip part, not really that interesting. The day of filming, everyone was picking their character names, and me, of course, picked last. So I was going to pick like Chaz or something, and Joey said, nope, I'm already Chad. And I was going to do, I couldn't remember what else I was going to do, but it conflicted with somebody else's character name. So I was like, well, what am I going to do? So you say Flip, and I'm like, okay, I'll just go with Flip. But the Cleaterson part now, you want to talk about a rich history. Well, for a short time, a very short time, my username on my Xbox account was Cletus Jones.
I remember that.
And I vividly remember good times as being Cletus. And I just took the first name of Cletus and used it as my last name as Cleaterson. And that's how that happened.
That's not too bad. I remember that when I first got my Xbox. When we were, you were Cletus Jones. I do remember that.
Yes, there were some very great memories.
Yes, Cletus. Now you're, what are you?
I went back to Creepy as Flyer 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm Floyd McIllinois. I was going to choose Floyd McCoy on my Xbox, but it was taken. And I was pretty mad. I was like, how in the world is it taken? So I chose Floyd McIllinois. I don't know how I came up with it. I think, actually, I wanted to do, like, John Garlock or something like that, and it showed up John, Illinois, and I was like, oh, Floyd McIllinois, that works.
And it came for our Illinois trip that you really enjoyed.
Oh, man, I did love that, going to Illinois. That was a blast. We still have some fun memories from there, don't we?
Oh yes, especially with our unpaid intern.
Yes, our unpaid intern. As you guys saw in episode 2's trailer, we have an unpaid intern that worked the camera in episode 1, and now we decided to bring him out in front of the camera in episode 2. So you'll
He's
get
a,
to.
he's a great.
Yeah, he is.
He's a great.
As you can see in the trailer, we chase him around, and we just have fun with him because we know he's unpaid.
He made a great sacrifice for episode 2.
Oh, he did.
You know what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
I do. I know exactly what you're talking about, and you will probably see it in episode 2. Hopefully, it's in there. It's not cut.
Oh God, I hope it's not.
I hope it's not. I hope it's in the bloopers. That's what I'm talking like. That's what I'm talking.
I heard that the bloopers are not going to be a part of the second episode. How does that
I did hear that too.
make you feel?
I think it's going to be 2 separate videos.
But do you think it would be better if they were just all one video?
Do I think it did elongate episode 1. It made episode 1 very much longer. It made it the 13 minutes. We tried to make episode 2 longer, and hopefully we did. I don't know. I wasn't there for the first part of the filming, so I don't know if it's longer or not.
Yeah.
So yeah.
When's our special guest coming on?
You know what? I'm about to contact him right now, and see if he's ready to go.
That sounds great.
So, welcome back, everyone. Sorry for the little edit that we had there. Little technical difficulties trying to get everything situated. So, Zach, you still there, man?
I am right here.
Nice. He probably sounds more clearer because I moved him over to the to my laptop.
Way more clearer, guys.
Way more clearer. So we had a good talk before, but now to the main event.
The thing you've all been waiting for.
Yes, our very special guest. He is the star of Timmy Turner, Little Sibling. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Guagenti.
Hey, what's good? How's it going?
Anthony, what's going on, man?
Not much, chilling.
Yeah, that's good. Glad you could take time out of your very busy day, to come talk to us.
It's my pleasure, man.
All right. So, let's dive into the questions. Let's not waste any time.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be the star of your own YouTube series, man? What does that feel like?
Trying to do it, honestly, it's quite crazy. It's a lot of fun, I wouldn't even really call myself a star, though. It's a group effort more so, but it is just me. Like, I wouldn't really be here without my friends and them kind of supporting the show and them being there to shoot every day. And yeah.
All right, man. Zach, I know you got a question for him.
Oh yeah. Please enlighten us with the background behind the character itself.
He's always been like a stuck-up kind of character. You hate him or you love him. There's really no between. He thinks he's better than everybody else. You don't really know his origins yet, but you will very soon. So stay tuned. And I can't really say much else without explaining it, so go watch Timmy Turner, Little Sibling.
All right. Way to plug it on the YouTube channel. Does Timmy Turner have any kind of inspiration? Like, did you take anything from any other like characters in pop culture and whatnot?
I mean, he's kind of just his own thing, Like, he's a stuck-up character. He's a really out-there kind of guy. You don't really know much about him. You just enjoy watching him and his shenanigans on the show. You can tell that he's practically in it for the money. But there really wasn't many inspirations for him. He's just an out-there kind of guy. Yeah, that's about all I got for that.
Well, I have another question. In the long run, what's going to mean more to you, the fame or just spending quality time with your friends?
Oh, definitely the fame. You think when you're there, recording, you think a lot less of the money, more so than making quality stuff. So I guess, hanging out with your friends, it's a lot of fun, getting together, having some cool ideas, and putting them into action. It's a lot more fun than just thinking about money and growth and all that. So,
All right. Yeah. Real quick for you. Where do you see this channel going, in the future? I know we're only 25 subs away from 100. As we are recording this, hopefully it's up by the time this goes up. So, where do you see this channel going?
I see it, I see it just going somewhere. A good place, honestly, because, hard work and determination. And from what I see from my friends working hard, going there every weekend, meeting up, getting ideas together, I see it going going hikes, going crazy. Yeah.
All right. So real quick, it's a question for you.
Yeah.
Why is an alarm clock going off when it actually turns on?
I guess we're gonna have to find it out on the next episode of.
Gonna find that on the next episode. Okay, let's dive in to I just wanted to ask that. I literally pulled up 110 really stupid questions to ask. So let's talk about episode 1. We already talked about it a little bit on here already. So what are your thoughts about, or reactions about the filming and then when it actually came out?
Okay, when filming, you have a bunch of different ideas. You think you go one way, but then when it's actually put out there, you're just extremely satisfied by how it turns out. It was crazy, because every moment in that episode, I was, when I was watching it, I remember vividly being there and recording that scene. It was honestly kind of crazy. Recording the episode, it's a lot of fun. It's a phenomenal amount of fun, and yeah.
Yeah. So now on Saturday, episode 2 trailer dropped. What, I know you probably watched it maybe more times than I have. I don't know. I've watched it so many times. What are your initial thoughts of seeing it and whatnot?
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. It's after episode 2, it's just going up from there, man. We got a lot of stuff planned, a lot of character development coming soon. A lot of twists and turns. Episode 2 is gonna be the craziest episode. Yeah, maybe even the craziest episode ever.
Yeah, I think we were talking about that earlier. How just different episode 2 is from episode 1.
Yes.
We know what goes on. Us three obviously know what's going to happen in episode 2, but at the same time, we have to try and keep it secret, so nothing. People are not really forced to watch it, but or watch it are actually surprised when they first see it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We answered this question before. What's it like to be a part of a channel like this, a part of SNS Productions?
Yeah, looking back, I would never expect to be a part of a channel like this. It's honestly it's amazing. It really is. It's so much fun to hang out with friends, have a good time, and it's especially fun, when, kind of like a small little job, you call it whatever, with your friends, doing projects like these is just really cool when you get to hang out with people that you love.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I said before how I had my own YouTube channel. It never really got where I wanted it to be. I wanted to do stuff like this, to be able to do sketch comedy or sketch, what we're going to do in the future with it. So, and I know how Zach said how, how people can laugh along with us, with our kind of humor, what we think is funny. Yeah.
I got a question. What, looking back at episode 1, what was your favorite blooper?
it was John, I think, he called me an idiot. And I don't know, I just responded back, I'm not an idiot. I'm fucking Timmy Turnt. That was probably the funniest one, you know?
Yeah, we're kind of jumping back and forth between it, and we're just having a blast right now. So we talked about how, not really how smooth, we talked how the difference between filming episode 1 and then filming episode 2. We talked about how smooth it was. The only thing we stopped for was when I was laughing too much or somebody else was laughing too much. And episode 2 was just rocky. We had that, we took a break filming. So hopefully that it didn't, we came back, I think, the next day motivated to get it done. And
the first day of filming was honestly, it was a bad time because there was so many creative differences going on. It was late, we were grumpy. So, but the next day after getting back, something just sparked, and we were just getting stuff done. We were coming up with new ideas, we all agreeing on stuff. I don't know, it was kind of crazy, honestly.
Yeah, I think we kind of just reminded ourselves of what we did episode 1 and what we were able to accomplish in such little time. Well, really, it did take a long time, but I hopefully when it comes out, episode 2 will be better than episode 1. I don't know if that will be.
I don't think it will.
You don't think it?
I think it will. In the long run, it's like seeing how the story is going anymore. Because episode 1 was more so a sloppy copy, inside joke. So it wasn't really as I don't know really what to say. It wasn't as much of pointing to a story as episode 2 is, but I mean, at the end of episode 1, it was kind of there that we were going in sort of a direction that we are in episode 2. So, but episode 2 is just a bit more, I don't want to say serious, but a bit more driven. So,
I think. Oh, go ahead.
I think if people see a story, maybe they'll go by, but if they don't, that's their loss.
Yeah, I agree that 100%. Episode 1, we were talking about how, we just did it as a joke. It was fun to be able to come together and make a video. I didn't even think we had plans to make a second episode.
No, we didn't.
And then we just, we saw the success that it is having, and it's still having. People are still clicking on the video. People are still coming to watch it. So to be able to now make a whole series out of it, and now to make a whole channel out of it, is something big in of itself.
Yeah. I'm saying a lot. I'm sorry.
No,
I got another question.
So we got anything else to talk about?
Yeah, I got a question.
Oh, go ahead. I thought we were done. Go ahead.
So, a lot of people don't know this, but there's actually another Timmy Turnt video before the first one. MTV Cribs. Do you think the people deserve to see that, or do you think it'll never see the light of day?
I mean, a bit of our story branches off of that, but that edition, I don't think that one will see the light of day. We might remake it, but I don't think that edition will see the light of day because that one was just a big joke, it was a bit forced. So,
What do the fans? Go ahead.
It can definitely be in the future, though.
What do the fans have to do to see this? What do they have to hit a subscriber goal or whatnot?
It's a nice little set of steps. Okay, so they have to go on their computers first, and then they have to go to YouTube.com. Okay, and then they have to type in the secret code. Sorry, Not Sorry Productions. Go subscribe to them, and then they have to wait till the series is over, and then we'll finally unveil it.
Okay, so for the people that don't know what we're talking about, good. I'm not even gonna say anything. I just the fun we had in that video. That was filmed almost a year ago.
A year ago?
I mean, we recorded it. We recorded it in what, May?
something like that.
Yeah, I thought it was just after. I know. I really hope the fans get to see it, see what, basically why this series came about.
And the filming in that video was probably 10 times more fun than the first Timmy Turnt was.
Oh no, yeah, I probably 100% agree with you there, Zach.
So it was fun, just branching off and new stuff. It's cool.
So, do you have any other projects in store for SNS?
On FnF, dang. There's definitely something coming up. I might not be involved with them, like as of right now. Like there's some other projects that I can't say right now. But for the future for me on FnF, FnF, something like that. I see stuff happening with music stuff future, definitely.
Yeah, I'm really excited for what this channel becomes. We said this before, how much fun it is to be able to come together as a group of friends and to just make funny videos to put out to the public that they can see and they want to enjoy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got one final question. Please tell us all what your plans are for the character of Timmy Turnt after the series is over.
After the series is over, I know it's sad to say, but I'm probably gonna retire the character. He probably make a few appearances, but there probably won't be anything else from afterwards. Because after the series, I think it's a good time to let him go. It's hard, but for the better.
All right. I don't have anything else for you, Anthony. I don't know about you, Zach.
Nope, I'm good.
All right, Anthony, we thank you so much for being a part of the first episode of the FnF Podcast.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Hey, thanks, man. So that was Anthony Guargenti. He was able to take time, again, out of his busy day to come join us. I think that's all we got here, actually, Zach. I don't know if you have anything else to talk about.
Nope, I think that's a wrap for this episode.
All right. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to this all the way through. Make sure to hit the like on the video. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to us as well. You wanna do any outro?
Comment Buttercup so we know that you made it this far.
Buttercups. Comment Buttercups. All right. That's with Cleaterson. I'm Floyd McCoy. Thank you so much for checking out the FnF Podcast on SNS Productions. Thank you and good night.